Guten Tag, everybody. My name is Bram Evers, and I'm CEO of Pure Travel Group. Together with Pure Chile and Cernatur, we've been invited to do this small session oriented to nature here in Chile. Now, Chile, you all know, is one of the largest countries in the world. That's taken from north to south. We have many regions to discover. From the very north, the Atacama Desert, which is like the driest place on earth, to the southern cone of Chile, where we are in Patagonia with the rocked landscapes, the national parks, the glaciers, and of course, our probably highlight of Chile, the national park of Torres del Paine. In the middle, we have our metropole, Santiago, and of course, the beautiful vineyards and vinelands that we can visit as well. And then we have the Lake District with undescribable options to really find a way in this nature. Chile is one of the countries that is actually the 7th country on earth with the highest density of protected land. And it has a fantastic system of national parks that really help you to understand Chile better and explore the nature of Chile through this national park system. Now here we are, as you see, Chile is from north to south. It's very long, and that's also what you will be seeing when you travel through Chile. All those different ecosystems, all those different regions and areas with complete different sceneries that can be visited, explored, and should be visited and explored by you. So in the top north, we have our desert. The Atacama Desert is actually also the driest place on earth. Some really beautiful hikes through this moon-like landscape, but you also have like lagoons and lakes and even a salt flat that can be explored here in this area of Chile. Fantastic views, beautiful sunset, really romantic as well. Very few people inhabiting this area, so you have the whole place for yourself. As you can see, this is just you with Chile. We have some really nice formations made out of the erosion that is here with the geysers. All natural. You feel that the land under your feet is alive. These are like the salt flats and the lagoons, and you can even swim there as well. And then we get to the central part of Chile, where we have Santiago, our main capital, and also the most important vineyards. Now, those vineyards also make a huge attraction as they're beautifully perched on the nice valleys. You have some amazing views, and of course, we need to taste some of that premium wine here in Chile. The city of Santiago is also the largest city in Chile, and it's nicely perched in between the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the Andes. It's still a bit high up, and just like an hour and a quarter drive out of the city, you're on the slopes, you're in the mountains, you're overlooking the whole valley where Santiago is laying and is built. But here you have the slopes, as I said, like in wintertime, which is your summertime. Here we have fantastic skiing resorts. And in the summertime, which is your wintertime, this is fantastic for some really nice hikes through the Andes. There are several valleys surrounding the city of Santiago, mostly taken over by wine growers, which of course is not that bad. Beautiful, nice wine, and the scenery is fantastic. Now we get you towards the southern part. This is where we have most of our national parks, and there's a whole system of national parks starting here from the Lake Districts, from Puerto Montt towards the Patagonia. All this area is hardly inhabited. Very few people live here, and it's mainly just you and nature. Then we get to the lake region, and this is actually where it all starts. This is where you have the whole network and system of national parks that makes Chile so unique, and it has actually put Chile on the list of those who are looking for nature, and to be alone here in this part of the world with the whole nature surrounding you. From Puerto Montt, you have the whole southern part of Chile. Oh, probably just for yourself. There's hardly anybody inhabiting here. There are a couple of places, of course, and they're beautiful, very secluded properties that give you that feeling of being one with nature. Here in this region, you have lakes, glaciers, volcanoes, the Andes Mountains, but also it's the whole game that's being played between the Pacific and then the Andes, which are just so close. It just almost, the Andes, they end in the sea, in the ocean. It really is truly unique. Here in this region, you have those national parks, and you have like 5,100 different species of flora and fauna in Chile, of which more than 2,500 are really endemic to the region. Having that said, it's time to come to Chile now and explore those 2,500 endemic species, which you will not find anywhere else in the world. Look at these moments, these pictures, this nature, the lakes, and they're big. Here you can do several water sports with those sceneries behind you, as for instance that Osorno volcano. We have several areas in the Lake District that you can fly to out of Santiago and start your exploration in this foresty area. We have some really beautiful trails, also like the Darwin Trail here in this area. But also we have this island, it's called the Chiloé Island, which is fantastic for the nature lovers and the ones that like to hike through the forests, but also encounter the local communities, for instance. Chiloé is one of those areas that have not been explored yet too much, but it's coming up now. So those who are willing to find something more unique, you have to be quick, because Chiloé is doing a very good job on promoting itself. Now we're going to get you to Patagonia, probably one of the main areas of Chile. Of course, this area is known by its fierce winters and in its mild summers, or so to say. The summer months are the ones that are open for tourism usually. That's from September, October till April. That's when it's high season in Patagonia. You are welcome to visit us outside as well of that area, of that season, and be with us in several of those hotels that open all year round and have a special winter program for you. And that time you'll be even more alone in this area. So Patagonia is known for the rocked landscape. Really, you get those rocks. The Andes are getting more fierce, and you have the glaciers passing through them, getting into lakes where you have the navigations, where you can do the kayaking. Everything comes together and flows together so beautifully here in Patagonia. You have the Puma treks, which are also an amazing idea to actually come and explore and do some wildlife watching. Besides those Puma treks we have here in Patagonia, the most famous trekkings probably there are, which is the W trek and the O trek in Torres del Paine National Park. The W that actually takes you to Las Torres, and the O trek that takes you behind Las Torres. Here we also have these options to see the penguins, the wildlife, either by a cruise like the ones that you see here, or we can do a day excursion out of the different areas and villages or towns that you will be staying at. It's called Tierra del Fuego. Here we have the Great Glacier as well in Torres del Paine National Park. Fantastic. Look at this, how majestic this is to see, and to really, it has, the pictures don't tell enough. You really have to see and come for yourself. Stand in front of these Las Torres, as it's called, and feel that Andean breeze through your hair, and get an encounter with these little fellows here that are there. This is their habitat. Now, of course, besides all this wonder and this beauty of Patagonia and Tierra del Fuego, we have Easter Island. Easter Island is something very unique. It's almost like a different destination. You have a 5-hour flight out of Santiago to get to Easter Island. And here you have one of these most remote islands in the world, with all the splendor and all its beauty it has. Plus the fact that you have these moais, which are these stone statues that are everywhere around the island, and really give you that feeling of that ancient, the people that lived here, their cultures. It's so different than in the mainland of Chile. So definitely it's worth, if you have that time, to just add a couple of nights here at Easter Island. Now, Pure Chile is here to help you out on a trip through your travel agent in Germany. You're welcome to inquire anything about Chile, and hopefully we here at Pure will be of your service and will be able to give you an excellent trip. Thank you so much.